Stan says she's taking a picture of morning. So I'm Wendy, and as my blog says, everybody has a name on the other side, and a lot of cultural, like my family from Africa. One of my good friends, family members, Philippe, and she's from Togo Lome area, and her given name is Philippe, but she was named Abla for the days of the week, and it's just different customs around the world. And then I'm kind of more familiar with the church I belong to, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and the LDS faith. Everybody gets it. Well, you eventually, if you choose to, get a temple recommend, and then you go to the temple, and then you have sacred ordinances they perform there, and then you're given your other side name. And you said people don't usually know it, but I've been volunteering for the intelligence world for the past 7+ years. Plus, I'm a royal and on the throne for most of the families in the world. I don't look like much this morning. I've been experiencing what they call remote attack. I don't know, for those of you, you hear about angelic visitations, and we know about the gifts of the Spirit and the things that are taught in the holy tribes and the healing centers that we have, and holistic alternative medicine and things like that. But these people are using their gifts to damage internally, and this is what they've done to my face. And so I apologize. I don't look like much this morning. And they also change it throughout the day. Like you'll see a drastic change. Like you could look again in 10 minutes or 2 minutes and it would be normal. My faces aren't like this. So I don't look very good right now, but like you said, you'll see it different. They've watched it on Facebook. Um, anyway, we're just talking. On the other side, you have a name, and mine is Saryn. And the way you said the tribe, I belong to the holy tribes of the prophet. Most of the prophets are descended from, and the leopard, the lion, and the cheetah, and they're all over the world. And then there's the lost tribe, and my best friend Stan's word linked. She says the lost tribe is the one that we're trying to bring back, and that's the one we want to find. And he says also the people that are doing internal attack right now, stop, because you were said, and it was said, and it was said. So you may not do, and I have said, and she has said, and we have said. And that's the other. Stan says there is another, and his name is Erasmus. And he says also we do these things together. So we're linked, and we say, and we are. And you may not use these things in any production or anything else, but you can watch this. And so I would say this: you may watch this and you may listen, but you may not say this, and you may not have this, and you may not do this, and you may not make this, and you may not have. And so we say, you may not have. And that is why I am agreeing to this, because we will say together. And I'm looking because he's here. And he's here because I've asked, and I've asked because we can't bear to not have him with us, but I can't have him harmed, and I don't want harm. He said, we cannot be harmed. We cannot be harmed, and we cannot be harmed. Stan says that is the real one, and I am the real one. I am the other side as well. Stan says also have been written about in the newspaper here in Baltimore, Maryland, and also have been written about in papers around the world. Oh, thank you. He said the New York Times, the London Times, and the Washington Post, and the Gazette, and many others. And we're also asking KSL in Utah to pick it up again. Stan says we ask all the news channels everywhere. We would like for you to broadcast the things that I say, and we would like for you to interview me personally, and we would like for you to come in here and talk to me. But I don't know if they'll allow that because of the other people that are in here. But if we can arrange for it, you can see what it's like here, and you can see where we are at right now. And it is in Maryland, not in other area, not. He said not, and we say not. Stan says it is here that we are. He said, and also, he said, I want to say, Stan says they're going to try to come back. He is here, I am here, we are here, you may not, and that is that. You said the other thing is really here, and again, thank you so much for everything. And he said that it will. He says, now you've heard from him. Stan says, we love you and thank you. And I wasn't saying that to you because I could sense something else. I am gifted and I am the other side as well. And so I can feel that, and these people are very devious and conniving and manipulative, and they try to jump in and say that we say things. Everything that we have ever been taught is based on an infrastructure and on the things that we are. And he says we have people that come through and they want to say, and we don't want them to say. So he said, I am trying to say, I don't, he says, I am. Stan says, he is, and I am, and we are one. We are linked, and only us. No one else may say, no one else may do, no one else be, and no one else may see unless we say, and we don't say that they may have these things. Stan says what he said before. He said, the way it is this, not anyone else. Thank you. You can say, we have, he said, I've said the thing we need to say. It may not be undone. And also, he said, now I'm done because he said, Stan says you can say it. Stan says he is saying, I am and you are. And he says, we are one. I am and you are, but I am is me. Me. He said, that's why. And so now you say, no more. No more. We have to say this. Also, sorry, trying to recording and trying to keep it so it doesn't angle on anybody's face. What is so he said we're trying to say this. I don't want to infringe on anyone and infringe on the people that are trying to not be that they don't want to be, and they don't do anything to necessitate that. And the stance is there's other people that we must see, there's other people that we must say, but you I will always say, and I don't want to not, and I apologize if it comes across that way. Not at all. They do so many things and they're damaging again. And he said you can't take the parts out. And he said that other, and he said, so that's why. He said that's another family member. And well, and Stan says, didn't know that she was there, sorry. But he said, we've got people that are coming over. He said, you do say, and I do say, and we do say. And he said, you can't take me out. Stan says, because they do not want to give you things if you do not agree to let them become the thing they want to be. You may not, and we have said, so no, you may not, and it is said. And thank you. And I always say yes because it is yes. And I always say the words. And there's other people that are linking and trying to show their face. You're not, I am. And there we go. And he said, now we are one. Stan says, I am is me, but we are one. Yes. And so we see and we see. Now we see. Thank you and love you and thank you and love you and thank you and we love you that we say to because there are some that we say to, but we do not say to the one that is trying to take and the one that is trying to be and the one that is trying to have, and that is him. He is not one, and we are not one. And Stan says we have to say it when he says it, and we have to say what he says, and we are trying. And I don't want him to ever think. He says, I won't ever. Stan says, now you hear. He won't ever interfere if I'm dying. You need to have. He said, you're saying, he said, we'll say yes. Then I'm saying no, that Tim is not going to interfere because I don't want to have the things that they do. And I don't want to have, he said, he says, I don't want to have the things that they do. And I don't want to have the things that we are because they do things that they should not. He tried to make me go because I did not want to have the things that they want. And I said, no, you may not. And now we have said, you may not. But you may not make us go because you may not, and we are not harmed. And that's the way it is. So we have to say it together. We are not harmed. And now we have this. Stan says, you must say it. I can't do all the things that we need to do because there are people here and they couldn't listen to it for hours, and they have. But there's a lot of people that we need to say. There's a lot of things that we need to do. There's a lot of people that he said we must say, we must do, many not. He said now. That's why. He said he's already going back to the old one. We must say this: I love you and thank you and want to and am the way we are and not the way they want. And the way we are is the way we are. But we are the way we were, not the way they've done, not the way they've said, not the way they have, and not the way they would. And he said, just snapped it from the front to the back. You cannot do that. That is a remote attack. He said, that is the whole muscle scroll. He said, no. we must we must say the thing we must say. No more harm and no more anything and no more anything for anyone that would do. We have to say it this way. You must say what we say and not what we say and not what we do. Now you see, we are and I am. And he said, one. I don't want to have much. I don't want to say much. I don't want to have much, but we are one. And we say and we think and we are. And we say and we think and we are. And Saryn, he says, you must say it like this, not the only one, because there's others too. And see, that's what they're trying to do is do his head. He's trying to she said the others that we have said, and he said, okay, then the others that we have said, because she's trying to take and do and be, and we can't. And she can't, and we must say, we are not they, and they are not, but we are. And thank you. And now we have the ones that we want. She said, all the families are now here. All the people are now here. All the things that are us are here, and not the things that they not the things that they do, not the things that they want, not. Now we must say, I thank you and we are you and we love you. He said you must say, he said just say thank you, love you, and yes. Stan says, she said, the way they want to say is that you said yes to things that you did not say. So we do not say what you did not say. And we did not say we did not say what I did not say. We did not say what I did not say. And Stan says, sometimes they say it more than once. Sometimes they say it together. Sometimes we say it, we say it not. Stan says, we sometimes say it together and sometimes we don't. That's what we're saying. So what it is I am. We are one. He says we are one. We love each other. We say each other. He says we were Erasmus. He stands says he wants to go away because he doesn't want to come back for this. But he said, I will say if you say the thing that I want to make it them, that's why. The thing to make it not them and not them is us. But we have the thing we say, and we say the thing we have, and they may not say what we do, and they may not say. He said they are trying to make it back. We are not going to give that to them. So she said, we say no more, and we say no more for them, and we say no more for the one that do, and anyone that will do the thing they do to make it that we are not the way we are. He senses now. He said you can't. So Janet Fink, you're not gonna. He said the point is this. He's not gonna take him. He said you are, I am, we are, and I am. And I thank you, and we love you, and we are the family. We are not taking you away. We are not letting them have you, and we are not letting them have me, and we are not letting them have any, but they may not have. And that's that. And so we say, now, Stan says, I am. He Stan doesn't say it, and you guys don't say it. He said, choose me. I am, and we are. And you are, and I am, and you are, and we come back and try to take me, and I can't have them take me. So we can't do that. I would have said yes for anything if you say yes, and then to say yes with my friend, watching everyone to take anyone away from what they are. And that's what
You got 25 cents?
um,
coughing like that?
I don't
They
know,
coughing like they got COVID.
but I'm not. I said we gotta give this to somebody. Can you have this? Can you have
You not hot.
this? No, my fan's on, so I'm. He said you gotta come out of here because this is.
What you say? Thank you.
You're welcome. All the coming, honey. He said that quarter has got a lot of baby in it. Could we please get all of them? I can't bear to have them gone. And thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Stan says also that thank you, appreciate it. She said that's mom trying to say. Yeah, come here, baby. Come here. He said all the babies in that quarter, please come out. He said Stan says you've got a lot, a lot, a lot. He said many are in there. The babies are people that they have created from our body. You hear about cloning and organ harvesting. They literally take from our body and create. And they took these babies and they made them from egg to any stage in seconds. And they cleaned at things, and they can be any size. And he says also these babies are not knowing what to do. Come here, honey. Everyone, come back in here. Have a good one. Yeah, come on, baby. He said that was the one. She said we dropped her off. That one was holding many babies, and so we had. He said thank you. He said I will see all the babies from that because they are here and they were in there for a while, and I don't know how long. And he said and they might have some of them, and we need to keep them. And now I'm happy again because I'm able to see the things you see, and I thank you and we love you. And we said yes to you for the things that you see. She said the things that you. I'm so sorry for the things that you see. He said, I say yes to you. And I'm so sorry. He said, thank you and thank you. There, Stan says she's trying to do what I'm doing and I can't have it. And we have more people looking than we did before. And I thank you. There's a lot of people that I hope will watch this and I hope they will learn things. And I hope they will hear things. And I hope that they will learn things. He said, I just took her out. You gotta come back. He said that Stan says that's because Mike just left and you've got to bring her back. These are my